Hello everyone, Crystal Fisher here, and welcome to another episode of the I'm a Speedrunner talk show. Joining me today via text messaging is Yogamonyo, and via voice audio manipulation services, Angus.
You should have said via voice over internet protocol, but whatever.
Yeah, VoIP, that's it, sorry, VoIP, yeah, that was just made up words. So, we filmed a video talk show and it never was uploaded.
And never will be, unfortunately.
Never will be. It was video, it was pretty good, but at the end of the day, that was at the point when only one match had been done. Or no, 0 matches had been done actually. So now, round 3 has came to a close. It has been a fucking fail round. We started, I think, 3 to 4 weeks ago, I think, almost. And still, only just like yesterday was it finished. We have had our first full quitter, and what is his name, Angus?
His name is Ratchet5.
Yes, he has quit.
And he will no longer be serving as a host of this tournament or any other tournament. He blocked me. He blocked me, Crystal Fisher. He doesn't want to wear deodorant. He doesn't want to wear deodorant. He blocked me, and reckons I'm a dickhead. So I mean,
dickhead.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to say, Andrew, I love you still? Please come back to me? Or am I supposed to say, Andrew, I agree that you are a dickhead, as well as... Well, I'm not much of a dickhead. You're way more of a dickhead than I am, so...
Yeah. Yes, likewise, I have to have something to admit to you, Angus. I was blocked by Andrew too! Oh.
You were blocked by...
I was blocked, I'll tell you why. Unfortunately, what happened was, I explained that it is a valid criticism to indeed wear deodorant, not wear deodorant, and that you should listen to what other people say. And he was unable to realise that. Sent me the following things, such as, you and Angus are both douchebags. I don't want to speak or hang around with you anymore. It was nice knowing you two. Enjoy the rest of your lives. So unfortunately, while yes, we are airing this dirty laundry in front of everyone, this is because we want, well, personally, I like the idea of actually, in this particular case, maybe not in other cases, in this case, having complete transparency so you're aware of what's going on. Because yes, we manufactured some fake drama, that didn't go too well, but at the end of the day, if there's real drama, you're sure as hell going to hear about it here, because I think that otherwise people are going to get confused. Partly our fault, yes, but this is real, unfortunately. This is real, we have to specify that, and...
Sad it had to come to this, very sad it had to come to this, but, Andrew, I broke up with you, you didn't break up with me.
Now, also Yoga says, all in all people, deodorant is serious business. Now, that's something that I just want to quickly actually point out to the comment section. I know I do sound like a talk show host here, like a literal one, but I want to ask you guys, do you think it's acceptable to not wear deodorant when you go out in public, knowing that every single human being without deodorant will smell after a certain amount of perspiration? He says that it's pretty much only Angus and I that share that judgmental opinion, and I would like to see other people actually defend the action, and if you do, I'll probably have you blacklisted as psycho if you think that wearing deodorant or any form of bodily improvement is a bad thing. I'm sorry, but that's a moronic point of view. Now let's talk about what's actually happened. Andrew has quit. He has not wanted to face Andrew. What happened was Money Maestro versus Ratchet5. Angus has quit. I mean, Andrew
No.
Andrew has quit.
Yeah, Andrew's quit, and he doesn't want to face me.
He doesn't want to face Angus, because what has happened was Muddy lost or won a speedrun against Andrew, Ratchet5, but then didn't actually, didn't specify properly what the tie time was, which was meant to be, I'm pretty sure, what was the actual time meant to be, like 15 seconds? Is that what the time?
16 seconds.
16 seconds. Now, they did a rematch, and then Andrew won that, and what would usually happen in that situation is they should go to a third match, because You know, especially because the first match, you know, shouldn't have even counted either. It was pretty, you know, it should have been just a straight win for Muddy. Andrew didn't want to face Angus. Now Angus did, yeah, you could argue that Angus kind of forced his way in. You know, he is a bit lucky considering that he versed Muddy, and so therefore that was how he got back in, because he replaced Muddy. But Angus did get his way back in by beating two other, you know, good opponents.
Round
you know,
three.
Shoro Wall,
Yeah.
you know, who I think is one of the biggest.
I earned my way back in.
Biggest.
I earned my way. Let me just say, I earned my way back in more fairly in this tournament than I did in Armor Speedrunner 7, and no one was angry in Armor Speedrunner 7 about it, when that was a whole bunch of hogly-bogly that I even got as far as I did in that tournament. And this one was way more straightforward and fair and balanced, I guess.
The only thing that I would have changed is had an Autistico speedrun with all of the round 2 participants, just because yes, while he was the replacement, other people from round 2 could just go, well, that's fucking, you know, like, you know, that's just lucky that you were that. Yeah, so part of his luck that Angus was the guy that versed Muddy, but at the end of the day, he still beat Shoro Wall, who I consider other than Yogamonyo, the only real other injustice of person who didn't get into the grand final or further. Yoga should have been in the final, and probably Shoro Wall should have been in the final. Would you agree? I would agree.
I would agree, but also technically, like, I mean, it was also an injustice that I got out in round 2 as well. We all said it was such a shame that I was like out.
I said that, yes, that's true. It was.
I think we've wronged a few injustices here.
I think we have, yeah, at least one. So, results. So the Shag and Wagon, the first one, was also kind of controversial in a way, because what had happened was...
There are no ties in Shag and Wagons, people.
There aren't?
There are no ties in Shag and Wagons.
Okay, there aren't. Okay, well, I was going to say that was probably the only problem, because there was a moment where, like, Muddy had paused and I paused, but it was in what's it called, during like a loading menu. Now, I would honestly put that just down to luck. That the specification of when we were told to pause, it just so happened to be when I was loading. But not that it really had an effect on the match. I still would have won anyway. But to anyone complaining about it, I'd say that's just one of those outliers in speed runs where it happens. Shit happens sometimes. Other than that, it was a fair victory, a very close match, 22 seconds within. Good fun, a lot of fun.
Yogamonyo says, don't forget about that one guy who made the speech that we shall never forget.
Eddie Collins. Okay, so this week's, just to an award right now, this week's award for being fucking awesome goes, the Eddie Collins award for being fucking awesome is Eddie Collins again. Congratulations. Well done.
I think I'd give it to Ratchet 5. He was pretty fucking awesome this week.
Okay, I'm going to split it down the middle. I'm going to give it 75% Eddie Collins just for existing, and 25% to Andrew for being fucking awesome in the most ironic way possible. No, I'm going to
give it to Bronze as well. I just like that
guy. Yeah, okay, fine.
Coral gets... He's really worn off of me, that guy.
Okay, fine. Coral gets 10%. Eddie gets 40%, and the other one and then Bronze gets 40%. Because Bronze, who is Shoro Wall, really good guy. He's 13 years old. Everyone, give him a hand. I'm
very proud of him. He also listens to me very well. He's a good listener.
Yeah, English isn't his first language as well. He speaks very well. He's from Latvia.
Yeah.
Shoro Wall, good. Don't be too down the fact that you're not in the grand final. At the end of the day, there's always other tournaments. I think that if we were to see him in other tournaments, he would be a formidable opponent. I really do see him as a name brand guy, if you know what I'm saying. Like I think he will be an IAS9, hopefully, and I think he'll be good. Because he wasn't good at Gex.
He's a young up-and-comer.
He really is. I mean, when I first joined the community in 2009, I was 13 years old as well. So that puts into perspective how much I've aged, personally.
I was actually older than him when I actually joined. I was 16.
16. So yeah, see, Rabbit was 13 initially as well, or 12 even, really. But so we got some young people here, which is it's good to see. And overall, despite this clusterfuckery that has been round 3.
It's always
I still think that this tournament has been really efficient under the AAA leadership of Angus, Andrew, and Al. Really, I think we've done a fantastic job. We've done as much as we can do. There's not, with situations like this, there's not many times where you can actually go, well, I should have done that. You know, like I myself and you and Al can all go, yeah, we did everything we could to ensure it was an efficient tournament. We had people like Andrew looking like a child, who at the end of the day was the one that brought this all down when it could have easily been rectified. His personal opinions have got in the way of the tournament, and you quit. And I will say this, that you are banned from IAS8. That's
Oh,
it.
really? Oh, you're banning? Well, actually...
No, he quit.
Yeah, that's probably...
He quit a fair match.
But,
Muddy even agreed.
So...
Okay, listen, Angus. Muddy agreed that your match could go through. You know, he said he didn't have you know, if that's what's going to happen, that's going to happen. Which is the closest thing we're going to admit to him saying, yeah, that's fine. And then
no,
Andrew
but I'm saying the
tournament. difference
here is Muddy withdrew, whereas Ratchet quit.
Yes, that's it. Muddy withdrew due to the fact that personal life is more important than speedrunning, and he had to have an operation and all that stuff. So that's got Muddy has nothing to worry about. He's always allowed. Andrew did quit upon hearing he'd have to verse Angus. He said, "That's it, I quit." So you're out. That's it. Maybe quite close to the date, if this is all resolved, maybe we'll just put in our bias, which actually it's funny though, isn't it, how biased we are in a way. Like we'll just let Andrew back in. We never did that with other people, eh? You know what I mean? Quitters and stuff like that, they're not coming back. Ricky's not coming back. You know what I mean? But if Ricky was Andrew, well, we have just said, oh yeah, you can come back because we're friends with you. You know, that's the problem with this, is that we are inherently biased, and I think that we've got to eliminate that. So I think Andrew is banned. That's it. You're out. You're out for IS9. You quit. Okay, quitters aren't coming back in. Rabbit wasn't allowed back in. Pete wasn't allowed back in. You know, Matt wasn't allowed back in. That's it. You know, you quit and you're not coming back. That's the way it looks. It's an unpopular opinion, but you know, there's better ways of quitting. If you really want to quit, throw the match. At least actually gather the time to record or something. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even say throw the match. If you're going to throw the match anyway, that also constitutes quitting in my books.
Yeah, but let's say they can't make it, they can't do a full match. If they're just gonna like kind of just not try as hard, then I'm not gonna attack them for it at the end of the day. Because sometimes people just can't make it. And like, how do you draw the line between withdrawing and quitting? Do you know what I mean? See, what Muddy did wasn't quitting, but you could say, oh, he did quit, but he didn't. So how do you specify the difference between the two? That's a problem that we're going to have to look at going into IS.
A lot of precedents in this, and a lot of clarifications, especially with like the tire rules as well, and what happens.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to say now, as my first job as new part IAS president. I'm going to say...
Am I the other president?
Yes, yeah, you're the other third, and Al, if he wants to be, can be the other third.
Al can be vice president.
Yeah, Lord President, yeah. As one half of the president's team, we're a tag team, I'm going to put in a new stipulation in which the tie rules are going to be completely revamped, and they're going to be significantly shortened. And yes, this sounds like we're cutting back, you know. I feel like the Liberal Party, you know, trying to be conservative. But no, what we're going to do is, I'm not going to have it anymore where you can have 30. I mean, okay, look at IS7, right? Me versus Matt. The tie time for that, for a 45-minute speedrun, was 36 seconds. That's not a tie, that's a clear victory. Do you know what I mean? That's a clear victory. And if Matt won as well, the winner of that match clearly wins, right? 36 seconds is too much. 26 seconds for a 50-minute speedrun is also too much. Because it doesn't matter how long it goes for. At the end of the day, it's the gap in between what constitutes a victory and a loss. So it should be 5 seconds for round one or something like that, shorter speed run, and the maximum it should go up to, I think, is 20 seconds, and that's including if it's like a 4-hour speed run. 20 seconds, that's it. Because you got to redo the whole match. It's a huge time waster.
This all comes back to Ratchet 5's poor management skills. He never, once in this tournament laid down the rules for what a tie was, because that was his jurisdiction apparently. And
When was that?
he just calls tie like that. Calls tie in the the shadows of the night. He manipulates his way into doing a rematch with Muddy. I go and review the rule systems and find out that that was in fact a win for Muddy. But by that point, the match has already been done again, and also the Shagomag has been done. And also, this comes back to Ratchet 5 and
Not
Muddy
telling
Maestro.
who won the first time.
And Ratchet 5 would not tell me the result of the match, so I could plan about what would happen for the future of the tournament. He said, I can neither confirm nor deny, which is also a statement he said when I thought that he was having sex with a minor as well. So that's Ratchet 5 can neither confirm nor deny that he is in fact a sex predator, or if he won a speed.
Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Exactly right. Exactly right. Serious, guys. Serious. Okay. So yes, I agree with those statements. At the end of the day, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Okay, what we're going to do is Angus is in the grand final. That's fair and square. Yes, I was a skeptic of the idea, but just because I thought, okay, we got to check with Muddy. But because Muddy's like pretty much okay with it, you know, it's fine. Yep, you deserve your spot. Well done. And you know, good. Okay, so the grand final. So for anyone that isn't aware who the grand finalists are, it is the Subpixel, aka the winner of the tournament, who I think will win. Crystal Fisher,
future winner, yeah.
Nintendo Gen 64, Bandy, and Hey David. So you know what? I still think that it's going to be a really damn interesting grand final. What do you think? What do you think, Yogamonyo, as well? We'll get your opinion too.
And Yogamonyo subtly there.
What does he say? Muddy is a champ for doing what he did. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Subtly there. Okay. So, what do you think, Angus? How do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be an interesting speedrun. I think now suddenly your safe second spot is threatened by yours truly here.
I reckon too. Yeah. I reckon it'll be close. I honestly reckon it'll be within 5 minutes. It's
going to be interesting. It's going to be because I mean, Crash Bandicoot 12 is. He's alright.
No, he's David, not. He's going to come last by an absolute mile.
David might
he admitted,
really
no, Bandy said to me, like, he pretty much hasn't done anything. He doesn't know how to get past like, the third world. So, it's going to be the funniest thing. Like, Bandy's going to be, like, it's funny, because remember IAS8 when he won it? And, like, then, like, you know, with, like, random in the speedrun, now it's going to be, like, IAS, you know, he's going to be the random of it in a way. Like, he got in, you know, pretty luckily, I suppose. You know, I mean, okay, he beat Al in Gex 3. They both didn't practice. That's fair. But the one against King Europe 1 was kind of, I mean, King Europe 1, I'm pretty sure he did throw it, and so we don't usually encourage that. That speedrun was a bit dodgy, but I think there was also no way.
He didn't throw it. He didn't throw it.
Like, do you reckon he did? I just reckon he did, just because.
They both had no idea what the hell it was.
Yeah, but also the fact that the speedrun only went for 5 minutes suggested that it was kind of. So I mean, in the future, we're not. I think we got to ban that. Like round 2, we can't have 5-minute runs. I know, but that was more because of the fact.
If this had happened in round 3, then we would have outlawed that immediately.
Yeah, well, in the future,
I think round 2 is a bit more flexible.
Well, no, what we got to do is this is to ensure that things like this don't happen again. We need to come up with an idea. We need to come up with something with a difference between withdrawal and quitting. But you know, like where because Christian couldn't really do a match properly due to the fact that he was like, I don't know, incapacitated. Something happened, like he was like fucked up around like at his house or something like that. I can't remember what it was. You know, Subpixel's in the chat, yeah, okay. Anyway, so, you know, Christian was kind of stuck there, but I also didn't want him to quit as well, because we don't want people to quit. That's the worst case scenario, but if there's a way of determining what a withdrawal is or something, then, you know, we'll figure that out. But now, all I'm going to, just quickly, Angus, yeah. I'm saying that you and I, both after this tournament and Al, and other people, we're going to come together and whether it's geeky or retarded as hell, we're going to come up with, like, not a rule book, but some kind of protocol, public access, so we can, and rectify all the mistakes and injustices that have gone on this tournament. Because I can almost guarantee you the amount of shit that's happened over the years where there's been poor management and just complete bullshit happening is something that is so damn common that we need to figure it out. We need to fix it and rectify the mistakes for our fallen comrades. I mean, yes, I'm being a bit sarcastic here, but you get the gist, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna say right now that this could all have been resolved if Ratchet 5 had have raced Muddy Maestro sooner. If he hadn't have waited till the 11th hour to race Muddy Maestro, then who knows?
Yes, because
him and I
I'm going to get a little bit personal for a second there. At the meetup, okay, he said that, you know, he wanted to, you know, sleep. He couldn't be bothered going anywhere with us. In that time, you could have organised your match with Muddy Maestro, who is a self-admitted, you know, night owl or has a fucked up sleeping pattern. So the match should have been done way before we got back and not now. So, sorry, but that was retarded. Okay, anyway. Anything else to say?
What was your speed run? What was the? I think we should recap the Or we can do this officially later, but just have like a brief recap of how everyone got to the grand final. That could be fun.
Okay, go.
You know.
Or wait, should we say
this?
Should we? Let's announce the 8 days of IAS thing.
Oh yeah. This will be a lot of fun. Coming up, probably
within a week or
be
something.
A bit more than 8 days, but there's an official cycle from Wednesday this week till Thursday this week till Friday of next week. We're gonna have the 8 days of IAS, which will be an interesting video, or maybe a couple interesting videos per day, just to, you know, keep the channel moving. We're gonna have a few maybe parodies, maybe just factoid videos, maybe
or even IAS talk will be at least one IAS talk will be included. You know what I mean? Like, as in, like, let's say, like, I finally get to do an IS talk with Andrew or something. That will be, if we do another video on that day, that'll be good. But there will be something like that. You know, like, basically an IS video that isn't a speed run a day. Because we've noticed that
maybe more, maybe 2 or 3 videos a day. Maybe just as many as we feel like.
If we have enough people, I mean, if we have enough content, then we will. But basically, it means we got to start recording. We've got a few parody songs on the horizon. Maybe we'll do another fictional video.
Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna announce, like, one of the features that I'm gonna be doing is a little competitor spotlight. So every day I might have 2 or 3, or maybe probably 2 competitors from tournaments past. We're just gonna talk about the history of them and what they've been up to in the tournaments and stuff.
Yeah,
could be interesting.
It's like the WWE. Where are they now? It's like today we have a chat with Samurai Man after over a year after winning IAS5. You know, like something. Like, we'll try and get
also, I'm gonna be doing a history of the triple threat match. That could be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. We'll do an actual how they got their competitors video as well. Like, so me, Subpixel, you. Like, just because we don't want people to have to. Not everyone really wants to listen to this 40-minute talk show. How long this is going for? So, if you know, people, in case people don't want to do that, you know, you'll be able to watch a kind of an abridged. How did we all get there? You know, because at the end of the day, I've noticed that the support for this tournament, despite this drama now, has been incredible. The channel was taken down by Ricky, man. Thanks for that, mate. But you know, it was taken down. We still get some fantastic viewership for these speedruns, and IAS is still going strong. So I think we need to reward the viewers by coming up with as much content as possible.
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of stuff for this channel, and I'll better get started soon. I've announced all this interesting, fun stuff.
Right.
So yeah, competitor spotlight.
Yes, and Yogamono, if you have any ideas as well, please help us out. And or want to create shit, you know, like, do whatever you want, you know.
Fun runs.
We should do some kind of, like, one day, like, Yogamono should just school everyone and just, like, speak on the mic and go, this is how you do this skip, yes, shits, or something like that. You know, like,
we could get Owen back to do some speed running for noobs.
Oh, that'd be good.
Just a lot of stuff over the next week and a half, 8 days.
Yeah, I like that idea. And this is the new generation of I'm a speedrunner, I think. I think we've got our shit together, to be honest. Like, I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but ironically, all the drama that's happened, Angus and I now have been completely detached from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all been other people's stupidity, to be honest. Yeah, that's a bit arrogant to believe that, but it is. I mean, I have nothing to do with all this shit. Even you, despite even being in the match, really has nothing to do with the bullshit that surrounded it. So, I think you can trust us as tournament hosts.
Solution.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, just congrats to Muddy, just for being great, you know, like you were great, you know what I mean? Like, you know, unfortunately you had teeth, you know, surgery and everything. and therefore you had to withdraw. But you know, great guy, Muddy. Muddy really deserves a
Yep.
Actually, yeah, let's give Muddy 1/4 of the award as well. Just because without him this wouldn't have happened. So
yeah,
Eddie Collins is getting overshadowed, isn't he? All right, okay.
I'm actually happy that now we're gonna do this Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we're gonna be recording the grand final, and then Thursday or Friday, the following Friday, not 2 days after, but the following Friday we'll upload it after a bunch of stuff on the channel, a bunch of fun, exciting
I'm excited
stuff.
actually because I've got school off this week, so I got to do work, but I'll also be able to like focus on doing some content for it.
I'm looking forward to it. It should be great fun to make, and hopefully you get some kick out of watching all this shit.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, cool.
Well,
so,
that was a long talk show, but it was a
for,
good one.
Yeah.
Very good one.
It's a good talk show. Probably about 40 minutes. So.
I'm sorry this all happened. Sorry we aired some bit of laundry out here, but you know what? Fuck it. You know, like at the end of the day, if people are gonna behave like fucking children, then we're gonna out them like children. So, okay, yep. And thank you for being there in spirit and in text, Yogamonyo. You're much welcome to do that whenever you want. Thanks for watching. In the words of Yogamonyo as well. Goodbye.
Yep. See ya.